All right. All right. What is happening, good people? It's been a few minutes since I've done this. Grits is good, God is great. I haven't combed my beard, neither have I done my hair because I had no idea that I was going to come live. I didn't know that I was going to be coming live. It is what it is. How y'all doing? How y'all been? Let's kind of catch up a little bit, y'all. Let's catch up a little bit. Let's talk. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right. So, what y'all been up to? I've been traveling. I've been doing some pretty cool things. I've been really busy at work, really busy with life. So, this it shouldn't have been secondary, but it was secondary. So Meek texted me. He was like, "Hey, are you doing your podcast?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't have nothing to say at all. Like, absolutely nothing to say." She said, "Just try. Just try. Try and say something." So here we are. I'm trying to say something. All right. So for those of you who don't have an eye for detail, you may not notice, but I repositioned my camera. So my camera is like directly ahead instead of to the side. I actually did that for space purposes. I moved it because my camera was kind of blocking my it was blocking my monitor, and I was like, I'm not getting all of the. Hold on. I was like, I'm not getting all of the all of the audio that I'm supposed to be getting out of my monitor. I said, it's because the camera's in the way. I said, that shouldn't even matter that much, but it actually does. It actually does matter a little bit. So I moved the camera out of the way. Now I don't have to accidentally hit it and mess it up because it's behind both of my monitors. I would show y'all, but my desk's not clean. But anyway, man, what has everybody been up to? Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on. Let me let people know that I'm on. Because don't nobody know the look. Because I don't be on like that. So don't nobody know the look. Let me figure it. Give me this a few seconds. And then I got y'all. I'm going to go ahead and get this popping. Okay. That's one right here. We're going to go ahead and share this to my Facebook. There we go. I'm live right now talking about absolutely nothing. All right, so I just put that on Facebook. So people will join shortly. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I got one more. Send this to somebody real quick. I got you. Give me a second. Who was I gonna send this to? I can't even remember. I forgot who I was about to send this to. It is what it is. All right. Let's see. All right, bet. So that's that. All right. So anyway, how's everybody been doing? I've been doing okay. Like I said before, I was, doing some traveling. I got a chance to do something pretty cool. I wasn't gonna. Well, I'm definitely not posting about it, but I'll talk about it here. Got a chance to do Carnegie Hall. What was that, last month? Yeah, that was like last month. I did Carnegie Hall. And then the crazy part about it is I went to do, I recorded some video, right? Not of the Carnegie Hall thing. They had a strict policy on video and like videography and photography. Had a strict policy on that, so I wasn't even trying to do that one anyway because I didn't really. I'm not saying I didn't care. That's not what I'm saying. I did care about the opportunity. The opportunity was pretty cool. I cared about the opportunity. I guess I've had so many opportunities that this is like okay, another thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, this is another thing off the list. All right, I got it done. It was cool. All right, next thing. Let's try something else. All right, so I didn't document that. I just like that's cool. But what I did was after I did that, I documented me traveling from New York to Vegas. I went to Vegas for a day, right? And the crazy part about the Vegas trip, I went there specifically to eat at this French buffet in the Paris hotel. Now, I'm not one of those people who just do research and do all this thinking and all this other stuff. I'm under the impression that if I've been there before, everything is fine, everything is cool. Man, so I got there. I got to the Paris hotel. I'm walking through. I'm looking at the entrance to where the spot is. I'm like, yo, how come I don't see no movement, no nothing, bruh? How about that joint has been closed since COVID? Yo, I flew all the way out there for no apparent reason. Like the only reason why I go to Vegas is to eat and the people watch. I enjoy people watching too. That was pretty fun. But I went there specifically because I had a taste for the food, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to the spot right here. This is gonna be fresh." Man, I got there and the place is no more, and I was like, "Bruh, you've got to be kidding me, man." I was like, yo, I was so disappointed. And then I told one of my friends. My friend was like, "Why didn't you just look it up?" Like I was like, "Why would I need to look it up? It was always there every time I went." It's like, why do I need to look that up? But I was like, you know what? Now I really don't have a reason to go to. I was like, yo, I don't really have a reason to go to Vegas anymore, which is not true. I do have a reason to go to Vegas. I just enjoy that place. The place is pretty dope. It's pretty fun. I think I might try to go next week or something like that. It just depends on what my schedule look like. No, I cannot go next week. The beginning of the month is always terrible for me. The end and the beginning is always terrible for me to travel. Yeah, so I'll figure it out, but I need to go back. And it'd be dope if I go with some friends or a friend or something like that, so you can enjoy my foolishness of people watching me over here knocking this thing down. Yeah, it'll be pretty fun. All right, that's that. That's enough of that. But yeah, man, I've been on my journey. My journey hasn't stopped. You can't hear me. What you mean? Oh, never mind. I see it. Never mind. I had the volume muted, shaking my head. Okay. You can hear me just fine now, right? You sure? Yeah, man. So I've still been on my journey of trying to figure life out. You know, trying not to operate in ways that I've operated before. You know, that's nothing new. I'm still wide open to exploring new avenues and new aspects of life. I'm still on that journey, man. It's just, yeah, you can hear me good. Perfect. You can hear me good. So, and I got my comments right here so I can kind of see it, and my eyes don't look too far off from the camera. So it was pretty cool to just, move that over. That was pretty cool. All right. So anyway, I'm getting far off. Yeah, man, I'm still on this journey. Let's put this back here so it won't hit that anymore. Yeah. So I'm still on this journey. Is this an enjoyable journey? No, because you're still constantly finding things about yourself and finding out things about yourself. And some things that you find out about yourself are not necessarily things that you're like, yes, like that you're happy about. Nah, most things that you find out about yourself aren't things that you're happy about. But if you're willing and you're committed to change to what you feel is best, what you feel is the better part of you, if you're committed to that, then you good money. You know, things aren't always gonna be comfortable for you. We gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Give me a quick second, y'all. You gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And right now, I'm in a very uncomfortable place in my life. Excuse me, I'm having difficulty breathing. So I developed asthma as an adult, which is so corny. It's really, really corny. Really corny. Oh, exhale down. Oh, no. I had to remember how to do that. I had to remember how to do that. Ah, there we go. That's much better. All right, perfect. And this time of year sucks for me, man. I'm allergic to everything, and my allergies are on 1,000 this time of year, and my asthma acts up this time of year. So, you know, it is what it is. I won't complain. Sometimes the clouds hang low. You can hardly see the road. But I asked the question, why so much pain? I'm so churchy. No, but seriously, man. So in this, like I said, man, on this journey, man, you're gonna find out some things that is just not, too cool about yourself, too comfortable. And like I said, but you gotta be committed and be committed to being uncomfortable, just being comfortable with being uncomfortable. The Whenever there's that's complaining, I'm complaining. What am I complaining about? Wait a minute, the song is complaining. That's right. The song is complaining. Talk about I won't complain, but the whole song is filled with complaints. Hilarious. Oh yeah, that's right. We did talk about that before. That was funny, Meek. That was funny. Yeah, man. So where was I before I got distracted by that? That's complaining comment. Oh my God. Meek, where was I? I was somewhere. I think I was about to get to something that was actually, important enough to talk about. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Okay, so anyway, before she even write anything, because I don't think she even remember what I was about to say. But, excuse me. So, like I said before, you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable because anything that is growing has growing pains. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was there. I was going there. There's growing pains, man. When there's growth, there's uncomfortable, man. Just like if a reptile is shedding their scales and they're shedding their skin, it's uncomfortable. Just like if you have a crab or lobster, that whole molting process is very uncomfortable. But you have to go through that process of being uncomfortable in order to grow. You can't grow without that process, man, of things not feeling good. And then the point of being uncomfortable is just like, dealing with people, just like realizing who people are in your life. That can be an uncomfortable situation. Realizing that who you are in people's lives is a point that makes you feel pretty uncomfortable. Like it's not a good feeling realizing that all you are is like a how do I say this? Well, just a vehicle to be used by people. Once you realize that you are a vehicle to be used by people, and certain people aren't really there for you, and people are around you for the fish and the loaves and stuff like that. Like that right there is something that like will make you feel a way if you hold people close to your heart, right? But that is an uncomfortable situation, but that is something that you have to learn and have to learn how to navigate through and just be like, you know what? I got to deal with this a different way. I got to deal with this a certain way. I have to fix this, because if I don't fix this, if this does not get fixed, I will continue to feel away because people are consistently walking over me. This is not the year anymore. We're not going to go through this anymore of letting people walk all over us. We're not going to let people talk crazy to us. This is the year that you're going to be demanding respect. But on the same token, you can't be demanding respect and you not respectful. You're going to get what you give. You know what I'm saying? You can't demand respect from people and you always out of pocket talking crazy. Nah. Or you always doing crazy stuff, or you always doing disrespectful stuff. No, this, like, the only portion that belongs to you if you behave in that manner is going to be disrespect. But if you are like me, I respect everything and everybody around me. I demand a level of respect. And I give a level of respect to, like, anyone and everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. So, excuse me. So, but, you know, you're going to find that you are going to be, like, you're going to feel away and feel uncomfortable, especially if you are constantly giving respect, constantly giving to people, constantly doing this and doing that, and you're never getting any of this in return. You're going to be in a space where you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to be like, you know what? Do I continue to tolerate this? Do I continue to deal with this? Or do I fall back? Do I keep it pushing? Like, what do I do in these moments for me to be able to progress? Now, you're going to have to make some decisions. You're going to have to make some really, really, really hard decisions. This journey is not going to be easy. I never said it was going to be easy, but this journey will be worth it, especially at the end of this journey. When I say the end, I don't mean to death, because you're going to have to enjoy life before you die. We ain't talking about doing all this other stuff till you die. No. You're going to enjoy, you're going to live, you're going to do all of this other stuff. But to the end, like, of all of this, man, you gotta press, you gotta push, you gotta move forward. Life is gonna be what it is. People are gonna be what it is. You just have to make these decisions so that you are able to progress and keep your life on a trajectory of success, on a trajectory of happiness. Happiness. That's what success looks like to me. Success is happiness to me, man. I want to be happy in every aspect, in every area of my life, no matter what it is. Like, the things that I don't enjoy, I don't want to do things I don't enjoy. I've shifted my mindset at work that I actually enjoy being there a lot more now than I did before. So that I was going through the spiral, like, yo, don't get me wrong, I still struggle with quitting my job. That has nothing to do with me not liking my job, has nothing to do with stress at my job. It has everything to do with me. And I'm a free spirit. I like to shake and move. I like to shake and move. So me always, like, constantly contemplating on, like, leaving my job has nothing to do with my job, has nothing to do with the managers or nothing like that. Has everything to do with me. This is the longest I've ever been on a conventional job. It's coming up on 4 years in July. This is the longest I've ever been on a job. And Meek was like, I'm surprised you stayed here that long. Yo, but there's certain benefits that come with Delta, man, that I didn't have at any other job. Like, at any given moment, I could jump on a flight and go anywhere I want. Like, out today, I was contemplating on going to Connecticut just to get a bacon, egg, and cheese, bruh. Like, for real. But I don't think I have any friends that are timely enough to do how I want to do it, right? So check this out. This is how I wanted to do it. I wanted to just have one of my friends meet me at the airport. I fly in. They hand over the bacon, egg, and cheese. And then I go back through security, get on the plane to come back to Atlanta. But I don't know. I don't think I have any friends that are on time enough to make that happen. Now, I got friends that'll come pick me up from the airport. Will they be late? Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, so that's one of the main benefits of working at Delta, right? Like, for me, it's probably why I've been there for almost 4 years. I'll know how I'm doing this, bro. I want like yo, like real talk. I want to go back on the road. I want to go back on tour. I want to go back to touring. But you know, these health benefits, dental benefits, vision benefits, all of this stuff. This is wonderful. I don't know, dog. I don't know. Maybe I should work for like 3 to 6 months out of the year, and then go ahead and travel and tour for the other the other 6 months. I don't know. That's a great option too. If I can get down to seasonal, that's only 3 months a year I'll be working, and I can still travel. I can still travel like I work full time. Huh, that's a good idea. Let me try that. All right. So getting back to the happiness thing, right? Happiness is what success is to me. Like being happy in every aspect of my life. I've learned to be happy and content with work, right? I've learned that because I've changed my mindset around it. My mentor, he said to me, because I was telling him I've been wanting to like kind of move up in the company, but man, there's a lot of unethical stuff that I see. People that are, he was like, why are you holding people to your moral compass? He's like, it's business, dog. It's business. That's all it is business. He's like, nah. He was like, they don't have to operate on your moral compass. It's not their job to do that. It's your job to operate on your moral compass. Use these opportunities for growth to your advantage, to better your life. And I was like, and that completely changed me. And I don't even see work the way I see it, the way I used to see it anymore. Like, not at all. I don't see work that way anymore. So now I look forward to going to work. The way I deal with like certain individuals, the way I deal with some, entitlement at work with customers is completely different than I was before. Like, to be honest with you, I don't even be caring like that. I don't care. You want to backed up? You want to be crazy? That's okay. That don't faze me at all. Like you blocking yourself from continuing on your journey, your travel journey, not me. Like you 100% in control of this. I don't got nothing to do with that. So I've changed that outlook. So I do enjoy going to work. I enjoy the people that I work with, stuff like that. But I am right now working on happiness in other areas. And I just I play on Sundays and stuff like that. And sometimes I'm just like, okay, get into that real quick, right? So I enjoy playing, but I don't enjoy playing as much as I used to. But now, since I alternate weeks from me playing organ, and then another week I play bass, I like that right there sparked that, enjoyment in me once again, so I found contentment in doing that. I can't say that I'm 100% happy with it. What will make me 100% happy with doing that is not playing at all. It's just doing the technical aspect of everything. I think that's where I am right now. So I think within the next 6 months to a year that I will probably transition into that and not really play like that. I think that's kind of what I want to do to get me into a place of ultimate happiness with that, because I've already done the thing of dedicating my life to ministry. I did that a long time ago. I'm 45. I've seen too many people, not to be morbid or anything like that. I've seen too many people give their entire lives and die, and really had nothing to show for it when it came to ministry. So that's not something I'm interested in, just giving my whole life and my whole being to ministry anymore. I did that before. Not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it again. It is what it is, bro. I'm honest. I'm really honest. And people might not understand that, and that's okay. People are taught that this is what you're going to do for your entire life. You're going to give your life for people, give your life to people. Yeah, man, that could be tiring because people are ungrateful. I'm not talking about any specific person right now, so don't nobody, put your big boy drawers, big girl drawers on. Don't put your panties in a bunch. I'm not talking to anybody directly because, people get, sensitive. It is what it is. This is the climate of the world for people to be sensitive. So, and it's all good. But I'm just warning you, don't get sensitive with what I'm saying right now, because this is not directed towards anything or anybody. This is just where I'm at in life, how I'm feeling, to where anything that I want to do, that I'm gonna, like, anything that I want to do, anything that I feel that will make me happy is what I'm gonna do, regardless of if it, you know, involves other people or not. It's just what it is, because that's what I am currently working on right now. Happiness. What does happiness look like to you? Because and a lot of people tell you now, like, life is not all about happiness, being happy, all of that. Yeah, that's cool. That's all right. You can feel that way. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. We rapping a taste right now. If you feel like life is not always about being happy, some aspects of life, it's not about being happy. Like when it comes to handling business, making sure that you put food on the table, all of that stuff. Yeah, your happiness doesn't really matter in that moment. The goal is to do what you have to do until you can do. I mean, do what you have to until you're able to do what you want. You know what I mean? So some people might be in a situation right now that they are very unhappy with, their financial situation, their work situation, whatever the case may be. But right now, you're just doing what you have to do until you're able to do what you want to do. But you have to be taking steps forward to being able to do what it is that you want to do. Make sure that whatever you want to do is you're in a position to monetize that. Because I think that's kind of where we all are right now. Because I personally believe that all of us have skills, like a certain skill that we can monetize, a skill that we enjoy, that we can monetize. You know what I'm saying? Like my skills, like you see this, music. That's one of my skills. I monetize that. I want to monetize it more. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I want to monetize my skill set more. And it just comes with time, So right now, I'm kind of doing what I have to do until I go back to doing what I want to do. But there's a level of faith and risk that comes with how I want to do what I want to do. There's a certain level of risk that comes along with that, right? Because my thing is, I don't like the business. I'm just going to be honest. I hate the business of music. I hate it. Because, yeah, man, it's really unethical. It's an unethical business, right? And if you have certain morals and principles, it's really, really hard to kind of navigate that business, right? So it's like, now I'm just trying to figure out a way to create leverage for myself to be able to make the amount of money that I would like to make again from music, and still like hold fast to my morals and principles, and I've always done. But in order to reach a certain level, there's always some type of compromise that go there, and that's not what I'm about. That's not what I'm trying to do. All right, so I done went off on a tangent, right? So what we're going to do right now is do whatever we can do to make sure that we're following our hearts to being happy. Happiness is what it is, bro. Let's be happy, man. And it's okay that right now you're doing whatever it is that you that you have to do. But just don't lose focus. Yo, what's going on, Angelo? How you doing, brother? It's good to see you, man. Just don't lose focus of what it is that you want to do. All of us are in a position right now. Most of us, not all, most of us are in a place right now in life that we're doing what we have to do until we're able to do what it is that we want to do. But while you're doing what you have to do, please make steps and strides to be able to do what you have to be able to do what you want to do. Like right now, like I said, I want to get back to music. I don't want to be back to music full time. I think I want to do 6 months music, 6 months Delta. I think that's what I want to do. Shut up, Meek. I said I had nothing to say. I did have nothing to say. This is just me happening, man. I think I'm supposed to be somebody pastor. I really, really think that now, which is crazy for me to even admit that. I think that's like a part of like my future trajectory of life, which is which is really interesting for me to say for somebody who just be like, I think, nah, okay, I'm not dissing anybody. I'm not saying that, but I just think a lot of pastors are whack. I just think so. And the stuff that I see, the stuff that I've seen, like these cats ain't for the people and all of that other stuff. But I think, I don't know if it's a pastor in a traditional sense, but I think sometime in the future, somewhere in that realm is where I'm supposed to be. I think that. It's sad. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I was just about to say something about preaching, but I'm not gonna say that. 'Cause I want nobody to feel away. All right, so it is what it is. But yeah, Meek, I did say I didn't have nothing to say. I don't know. I just start talking, and this is what it is. Hopefully somebody got something out of this. I did. I know. What's so funny? Oh man, I forgot to record this. All right, so I just looked at my OBS, right? So normally, while I'm streaming, I'm recording at the same time so I can have the recordings. This one, I did not record. That is crazy. Be quiet. Just be quiet. A meeting that is serious. Be quiet. All right, don't worry about it. I can scrub this off of YouTube. I can get this off YouTube. That's fine. But anyway, so like I was saying, we're gonna do what we have to do until we are able to do what we can do. And I know exactly what you're about to say. And it's true. Yeah, it is true, Meek. It's very, very true. It's very true. It's very true. I'm not a preacher, but I can, whatever. All right. Well, praise God. All right, y'all. Y'all have given me 31 minutes and 58 seconds. Okay, 32 minutes of your time. And forever I am grateful. I keep hitting this microphone. I hate that. I dare not bastardize your time. Please forgive me if I seemed like I was rambling at first. I wasn't rambling. I was just talking because I already admitted that I didn't have nothing to say. I done told y'all that. I told you. But then as we kept going, the Lord started giving me a revelation. Oh, glory. I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. But no, as we progress, the conversation progressed. And I really, really appreciate you guys giving me your time, because time is the number one investment that you will never, ever get a return on. And I am forever and eternally grateful for that. Listen, click that little bell notification, subscribe, because I'm not 100% sure when I'm coming back on. I'm gonna do my best to try to stay consistent with it, but it's really, really difficult for me right now. So please forgive me. I just got to do it. Like I've been sitting down here since 9 o'clock. I really have. I've been sitting down here like even before 9 o'clock. I was supposed to be learning the song, but I had to create a click track, so I didn't even get the chance to learn the song. I listened to it, so I know it. So it is what it is. So and so then Meek texted me, was like, "You gonna lie?" And I was just like, "No, I don't got nothing to say." She was like, "Just try." And then here we go. 33 minutes later, I tried. All right, guys. Like I said, time is the number one investment that you'll never get a return on. I dare not bastardize your time, so click that bell, get notifications, so once I'm live, you are on there and double checking with me, hitting with me. So let's do I'm going to do my very, very best to come back next week. I'm going to do my best regardless of what's going on. I got my little travel kit that I never use, but hey, let's go. All right, holla at y'all later. Peace.